I'm a woman. I can't do this. Oh, they won't like me. I'm ugly. Look, I have a pimple. Look at my wrinkles. I'm stuck. I don't deserve it. I should stay home so no one sees me. I can't get dressed. I can't decide what to wear. No, I'm not worthy. I don't deserve this. I can't get dressed. Can't decide what to wear. No, I'm going back to bed. I can't. I am not worthy. You aren't gorgeous. I'm a magnet to good things. You are successful. You can do this. You deserve this. You're a leader. You're worthy. You are kind and generous. I am abundant to all that I do. I can change anything, and I can do this. With Empowered in Heels.
Every woman to empower, inspire, and support them. And this is what Empowered in Heels is all about. Just to give you a little bit a note about myself, I am Suzy Tamasy, your TV host here at Tvchaar. Tvchaar has been a big, proud supporter of Empowered in Heels and myself. I am an entrepreneur for 10 years. I've had a clothing line called Suzy Q Jewels that gives back to women's shelters across Ontario. I do have 2 magazines called Empowered in Heels magazine, which deals with women in trauma and building their success to become where they are today, and our Biz and Fashion magazine, which deals with business topics and entrepreneurs and business ownership and intertwined with fashion, just to make it a little bit fun. So I am so proud to have my next guest here, Mirella Scalise. Mirella Scalise. I hope I said that right. If not, she'll correct me. This is a show I wanted to do a show for Women Talk and talk about real things that are happening today and how we can push ourselves to the next level. So our topic today is about building your passion with your own terms. And Mirella is here to give a little outcome as to what she does and tell us a bit about her passion. Hello, welcome on Empowered in Heels.
Hi, Suzy. How are you? Thank you so much for having me today. I'm so honored. Thank you.
I am so delighted to have you. I've been kind of following you on Facebook, so loving what you're doing. Tell our audience as to what you do.
Oh, thank you so much, everyone, and thank you again. I'm really passionate about this subject matter today because I was in the corporate space for decades, and as I've often mentioned, I'm very proud of my career and a lot of lessons learned, a lot of teachable moments, a lot of wisdom, earned, and a lot of insights. And then I went through the last few years, I went through some professional and personal catalysts, and it just forced me to take a step back and really look at what was truly important in my life and where my focus was and potentially where it should be. So I took some time off. And during that period of time, I really reflected and I really thought about my journey. And I decided to, I say that I'm on a bit of a comeback tour. I decided to kind of hang up my corporate shoes, and I decided to put on my entrepreneurial startup shoes. And about a year and a half ago, I started, I opened up my laptop and I had a vision and I had definitely a passion to do things. And I just started, and before you know it, I'm a show host and I'm a producer of the Anything Goes shows, and I'm also a podcast creator that I help other folks with their podcasts and telling their story, what their story is all about, And from there, I branched out to other business streams, and you know what? I'm really enjoying it. More importantly, I'm following what I love to do on my terms, and that's what makes me truly, truly happy.
I love that. Looking at your bio, you have 35 years in marketing,
yes.
Correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And looking at that is that you love to help, and you're a hearted person to help other entrepreneurs.
That's it.
That's what I really loved about you as a persona, that you also have that caring aspect to help others, not just because of financial background to it, but you really have that pure heart and
yes.
wanting to see people grow. And I think we touched a bit about that this morning, but we'll leave that for another show. But I would love to know as to where did you find that you had to take that leap and take that journey to be an entrepreneur and do what you're doing today?
Exactly what you just said. So, again, so proud of my career, and I've worked with so many amazing people, and I've had mentors and I've had a lot of experiences that have cultivated where I'm at today. One of the downsides, of course, though, with working with very large corporations or just even any size corporation is the fact that you're an employee and you're really not in control of the outcomes of people's livelihoods. And so as a manager and as an employee, as a boss, as a hiring manager, a lot of people, I met so many people along the way, and a lot of people would come and talk to me and they would look for advice, even if I wasn't necessarily their manager, and I always felt like I could, I had that sort of heartwarming attitude towards people, even in business, and I wanted to see people succeed. I wanted to grow with their success, right? And so one of the things that really changed my mind is, first of all, I'm a proponent of we have to set people up for success. We cannot set them up for failure because they'll fail, right? So that's number one. I was seeing too many people being set up for failure, and it wasn't even maybe deliberate. A lot of times it was just because people just didn't know. They were in roles where they didn't know how to potentially make people successful. So that's number one. Number two, with restructuring and companies, ever evolving, I was seeing way too many people, being walked out the door, good people that really depended on their job, that put their heart and soul into it, and I was helpless to do anything about it, and it bothered me. And so when I decided on this journey to do this, I felt like I had more control, right? That I could actually inspire people, make them feel good about themselves, give them hope, bring the best out in them, when in fact maybe that they weren't getting that, in that other environment. So that's what really propelled me into doing what I do right now.
Oh my goodness, it's like it touches my heart because that's where I found myself in corporate, that I had to follow their rules and not help and adjust to help people succeed. So
Yes.
it is so out there in every work environment that I wish that they would say, okay, if a person's not succeeding, what are we doing wrong? So we can help them succeed and not just walk them out that door. And today with COVID, we know a lot of companies have gone down. So I'm just hoping that things would get better and they had some time to look and restructure their way of working of people and having them work with a corporate company. And this is a great opportunity for a lot of people to get into entrepreneurship, because this is an eye worker for a lot of companies out there. So I'm so glad you're doing this. You are a host for a radio station.
Yes, that's right.
Have you been doing that for a long time?
So this is the thing. So I studied and graduated from a broadcast journalism program way back when. And my main, I guess, areas of expertise are communications and, content creation, writing, and, marketing, branding, promotion. So those are all connected, all of a sudden I kind of veered from there, and I got an opportunity to join Frequency 5 FM. They're a wonderful radio station in Midtown Toronto. And it was one of those things where I thought about it, and I said to the producers, I'm only going to do the show if my daughter joins me, my daughter Julia. And I had a vision for what I wanted the show to be like, the platform. And I remember her kind of looking at me going, no. And I'm like, come on, one show. Let's just do this. And if anyone knows Julia, she's vibrant. She's a dancer. She's a singer. She's a comic. She is just so good at so many things. And she brings out the best in people as well. So anyway, one show, and here we are almost 114 shows later, and we did it, and we started on the Thursday nights. And then I spun off the shows to do a business segment, like a business platform earlier this year, which is Tuesday nights. But then since COVID hit, and we've been doing some home editions, I've added a Wednesday night as well. So the Thursday night's more of a variety hour, but we talk everything: life, business, relationships, all kinds of things. And then the Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights, we talk about business, where I have a few entrepreneurs and, startup, company hosts join me. And we talk about business, but we talk about their journey as well, because we know it's never just about business. Everybody has a story. People are trying to find themselves in this world. And it's a great movement. I always say it's not just a show. It's a movement, and that's what we're doing. And I'm really proud of it so far. We've come such a long way from like a little show that could, I guess.
Oh, that's amazing. And it looks like you're making a big difference and an impact throughout the world. So I love that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So with your passion, so what is the meaning of passion for you?
Oh, passion is for me just loving everything I do because I love myself in doing it. That's what passion is for me. Being able to bring passion to other people, bring them joy, find that sort of like glimmer in their eye, as opposed to waking up every day feeling defeated, feeling like, oh, I got to go into work. I can't wait to get home. I can't wait till Friday. Passion is for me the joy of, dancing in the rain. I dance on my shows, dancing, singing, being, showing your personality, being able to showcase and express who you are, right? By staying true to yourself, regardless of what others might say, and not worrying about it and just owning your space, because it's our life, right? We have one life. Life is too short. Passion is just about enjoying those moments. And it's not just about, look, I talk about happy all the time, right? People are like, well, I need to get happy again. When is that happening? I have happy days, I have sad days, I have frustrated days, stress days. But for me, passion comes from peace of mind. peace of mind that you're doing what you're doing, loving what you're doing, and everything else you have to navigate. That's life.
I agree. I believe in passion, and when I was in corporate, I lost that passion. And
Right.
I had passion with my work, my entrepreneurship little gig,
Right.
but I didn't have that passion to go to work, and because I felt myself just at a level that I wasn't growing anymore. So I'm so glad I took the jump and truly live my passion every day.
Yes.
We do have our ups and downs. We're human.
Yes, of
But
course.
it's a matter of getting up and keeping that vibrant passion and loving your life to the maximum and keep on going and tackling every ups and downs that way. So that's a big thing to look at. So if you're out there and you're looking or you're stuck, look at passion. Look at what you truly want and what you really want to do with that passion that you have inside of you. I love it. So that's truly empowering to women. And I think passion is a key factor to any entrepreneurs out there. Without passion, if you don't love what you're doing, you're not going to make it grow. So,
And if I may also add, absolutely, I agree 100%. I remember, we all have those moments, those aha moments where we're just like, okay, and I remember a manager saying to me, Mirella, it's not your responsibility, right, to solve people's problems in here. It's not your responsibility to make people, joyful or happy. It is not you have a job to do. And I looked at him and I said, well, I respectfully disagree. I said, because if I don't do it, no one else is going to, clearly, in this company. So that was the way that it was for me. It's like, if your people are happy, they will be productive and they'll want to come into work every single day. It shouldn't just be a job, four walls, people grinding at their laptops and going home, right? And that for me was I was just like, no, that's all wrong. That's all wrong, And I was quite young when I said that to the manager. And I remember my mom saying to me, you can't really talk like that. You're going to lose your job. And I'm thinking to myself, so I lose my job, I'll find another job, because is that really the job that I want to be in that has that kind of mentality where people are just looked at as numbers? And so as an extension of this 25 years later, I took that with me. I'm always trying to help people. Now, unfortunately though, in large companies or mid-sized companies, you're kind of navigating all of those things, but I tried to impact change as much as I could,
Yeah, it's making that difference. And it's true. A lot of employers forget the key role that their employees are a big part of their companies.
Yes.
So if you keep your employees happy, they continue want to work with passion and care, and they continue want to come in, right?
Yes, that's
if you're not having your employees happy, they're feeling misguided in a way, and they feel obligated to do what they're doing, and they're not doing it to their 100% satisfaction. So
exactly.
you've actually touched a key point there for a lot of employers out there to keep note on. So with that, I really think that our next segment part of our topic is going to touch hearts on a lot of working with your passion. And I love the topic because if you don't work with passion, you really truly don't get to where you want to get to fully and be happy with your life. So tell me more about that maybe a tip as to how people can work with passion and create that passion and love what they do.
Yeah, absolutely. So, the first thing I would do, I would say actually, is believe that you can. Number one, believe it. Believe that you can start. Don't worry about, where do I start? Just start, right? A lot of times I feel that people are measuring by time, and looking at other people, and especially with social media. Social media is a wonderful tool if used accordingly, and used as a tool in the mix of promoting your brand and promoting your business. It is not a tool to measure or compare to other people, because it gets very dangerous. That sense of validation you may not have with yourself. So you're looking, for others to validate you, right? So I would say, believe it, that you can do it. Start doing it. Focus on what you really love to do. Like, what is your passion? If you love to, grow plants, if you love to cook, if you love to, if you want to be a motivational speaker, whatever the case may be, just start, meet people. Don't be afraid to meet new people. A lot of times people kind of stick to the same 3 to 5 people they know, right? And I started meeting a lot of new people and just saying hi and sending out messages and meeting people out there in the real world. And you'd be amazed how many people you meet that actually have the same passion to make things happen for themselves. And you become empowered because you've got other people that are in that same scope, right? So that's the very, very first thing I would say. Never feel like you're too old to start anything new, right? I got to a point where I was like, what am I doing? I've got this, a career, maybe I should be retiring, right? But then I was like, where am I? I'm not ready to retire yet. So this is my chapter 2. So my point is, it doesn't matter what age you're at. Everybody's got a chapter 1, chapter 2. Keep it moving, keep it going, and stay true to yourself. As to the point of our theme today about, doing things on our terms, staying true to ourselves, very important. We can get lost. We can get lost in the abyss, right? Because we're so busy looking for that support that sometimes we feel like we have to lose part of ourselves to follow the crowd or follow the trends, right? And I say, if you stay in your lane, right, do what you got to do, show up authentically. I think that is absolutely key. Be your real self, whether you're online or offline. People will gravitate and learn from you, and it'll help as well, So I think it's all connected for sure.
Love that. It's so true to stay focused and find yourself, as you mentioned.
Yes.
So we're going to go to a break, and
Sure.
when we come back, we will find out more about living your passion.
Sounds good.
Firms. Have a great day. We'll be back.
खाने के बाद एसिडिटी की बड़ी वजह डब्बों के मसालों में शामिल MSG, हाइड्रोलाइज सोया प्रोटीन और केमिकल्स हैं। तो अब इस्तेमाल करें हबीब रेसिपी मसाला मिक्सेस, हर खाने की उसी लज्जत के साथ। नो MSG एडेड, हाइड्रोलाइज सोया प्रोटीन और हार्मफुल प्रिजर्वेटिव्स के बगैर, शुगर फ्री, ग्लूटेन फ्री, सिर्फ और सिर्फ खालिस मसाला जात। हबीब रेसिपी मसाला मिक्सेस, अवेलेबल एट ऑल फ्रेशको आउटलेट्स एंड ऑल देसी ग्रोसरी स्टोर्स अक्रॉस GTA.
Second part. I have Mirella here with some great, passionate ideas on how to live your own work with passion with your own terms. And it's related to you as a persona and entrepreneurship and being a woman. So one question for you, Mirella, is my show is all about empowering women. So what would be one passionate thing, that message that would stand out for women that you would give to them today?
Oh, absolutely. I would say own it. Own it, own your worth, own your value. And if you're in a situation where you're working, let's say in a male-dominated industry, I worked in male-dominated industries for a long, long time, one thing you have to do is you have to prove yourself. You have to show that you are worthy to be sitting in that boardroom along with all the other wonderful, male executives, correct? And I say, show up, be who you are, know what you can do. Don't hesitate to speak up, share ideas. We often talk about, like with empowerment, we often talk about, self-assurance and self-respect and self-love and all these wonderful things, right? When we show up with confidence and show up that we can absolutely help and we belong there, it is such a big difference. Never let anyone intimidate you. Never let anyone try to shut off the light that is brilliant, and really know that whatever the outcome is going to be, you showed up. And that is where the passion should be. Because I'll tell you something, there's nothing worse than deciding, you know what, okay, I just got this role. I deserve to be here. I know what my worth is, but I'm not going to speak up. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to, be evaporated in a room of people that don't appreciate me. I'll tell you something, the passion light dims very, very quickly. So show up in heels or in flats and in a bun, or put your hair down and do what you got to do, because people will respect and appreciate you if you show up. And if they don't, you know what, the issue's on them, but you continue to be your best self.
So true. So confidence is a key factor in everything you do, as you mentioned, and also bring voice to your voice. Don't be intimidated not to say anything. A lot of people think what they're going to say before they say it, but if it's something that you think it's really important to say, go for it. And sometimes you're more critical inside than the other people that you're dealing with. So that intimidates yourself, and it doesn't allow you to grow that you should grow, right? And that is
I do want to say effective communication. Effective communication is key. My approach has always been to be polite, but firm, right? So you can effectively communicate in a loving manner, in a respectful manner, but also at the same time, let people know you mean business. And there is a compromise in the way that you can effectively communicate, and it's very, very important.
It's so true. Like, if you show that you're confident and powerful, people want to have that and have that as a great example. So you're setting an example for others. So just think of that for yourself, that you're setting an example of what you're doing, of what you want to make use of or create. So think of that when you're doing stuff. So give me one powerful mission statement that you can give to women that are listening to our program today on an Empowered in Heels.
Oh my goodness, there's so many. I would say, first of all, there's just so many. Stay true to yourself, because you've had the power all along. Believe in yourself. Know that you can do it. Know that you are supported. Know that you are loved. And know that you're probably going to ripple, there's going to be a few ripples in the water. But, at the end of the day, if other people are not feeling comfortable with the way that you're showing up, it means that you're showing up properly. Because as long as you show kindness and you show respect and you stay true to what you are and who you are, and you know that you belong there, you are going to be able to make so many amazing things happen on your terms, and you're going to have more fuel with every passing day, because you're going to realize it's what makes you happy, because other people are being impacted positively by the way that you are showing up.
Love it. What an empowering message for Empowered in Heels. So with all this, tell me where we can find you, Mirella.
Oh, thank you. So you can find me, of course, on Facebook if you're interested in joining my Anything Goes Facebook group. So I have a main page, of course, my personal page, but then there's the Anything Goes Facebook group. Please send me a request. Love to have you join. All details, all information around Anything Goes, the shows, the movement, the platform. You can also find me on LinkedIn. You can also find me on Instagram, Mirella.Scalise. And you're going to also be able to find me on YouTube very shortly. You can find me on YouTube through Frequency 5 FM, but our YouTube channel is going to be going live in the next couple of weeks with all of our shows, everything that we've done. So, there's pretty much a lot of areas where you can find me. And you know what? Love to have you guys connect with me and support one another, empower one another.
That's all about empowering women together, supporting each other and making us grow. And, that's what we should be doing every day. So with all that said, I would love to ask you, is there one thing that you could take back that you did, one thing in life that you would take, if you had the chance to take back, what would that be?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And the reason for that is because every single experience, every situation, everyone that I've met, every decision that I've made, every outcome, every everything that I have worked towards and that I've learned has absolutely got me ready for right now, which is my chapter 2 in my life, right? I look back and I think, oh, you know what? Maybe I spent too much time in corporate. I should have started my company sooner. Maybe I should have decided to go this way instead of that way. Maybe I should have pursued playing piano because I love playing piano. Maybe I wanted to play volleyball in the Olympics. Maybe I should have pursued that. Everything we got, you guys know, we hear it all the time. Everything happens for an absolute reason. And so I wouldn't change anything. Everything has gotten me ready for right now. And I'm so excited for it.
Love it. And you're so worth it. That's one message I would say to everyone out there is that you're worth it. Don't think you cannot do what you want to do. So don't look back at what you should have and just do it, as Mirella mentioned.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being in Empowered in Heels. You have really sparked my passion even more today, because honestly, I found when I left corporate, it's because I lost that passion and I had to do my own business. So that's what I am doing today, and I love it because every day I get to do what I love to do, which I want everyone to do. So thank you so much for sharing this message with the women out there and being on it, Empowered in Heels.
Thank you so much. I'm honored. I'm humbled. I had a wonderful time today. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So I want to thank my guests and audience that are watching me today. Thank you for being here on Empowered in Heels. It's aired every Tuesday with weekly topics about women. So we gear towards anything related towards women. So it be about passion, like today's topic, about empowering, about self-love, about yoga, loving yourself inside, because you can have that beauty outside, but if your inner core isn't beautiful, then there's no point to life. And that is the fullness of having a beautiful life. So thank you for being here on Empowered Heels.
Welcome, thank you.
Tvchaar and Heima for her concept. And this show supports you, inspires you, and pushes you to the next level. Have a great day, and follow us for our next show on Empowered in Heels. Thank you.
Thank you.
खाने के बाद एसिडिटी की बड़ी वजह डब्बों के मसालों में शामिल MSG, हाइड्रोलाइज सोया प्रोटीन और केमिकल्स हैं। तो अब इस्तेमाल करें हबीब रेसिपी मसाला मिक्सेस, हर खाने की उसी लज्जत के साथ। नो MSG एडेड, हाइड्रोलाइज सोया प्रोटीन और हार्मफुल प्रिजर्वेटिव्स के बगैर, शुगर फ्री, ग्लूटेन फ्री, सिर्फ और सिर्फ खालिस मसाला जात हबीब रेसिपी मसाला मिक्सेस, अवेलेबल एट ऑल फ्रेशको आउटलेट्स एंड ऑल देसी ग्रोसरी स्टोर्स अक्रॉस GTA.
Enjoy the Indian taste.
Hi guys, my name is Ali Yunus from Century 21 Rico. I'm a real estate agent in Durham area. I'm working as a real estate agent for past 5 to 6 years. A lot of information about real estate, buying, selling, commercial.
Etobicoke Motors Incorporation, serving the Greater Toronto Area since 1991. Car Guru's top-rated dealer of 2019.
Enjoy the Indian taste.
We all want to see our kids grow up strong and active. We all want to do the best to have a balanced diet. We all run towards becoming better and better every day. We all wish to celebrate elderliness by being healthy and cheerful. Health and wellness is our passion. We, Eye Care Naturals, follow our passion and deliver quality healthcare products to our clients' doorsteps, and that too with free shipping. Eye Care Naturals is one of the best-selling vegetarian and gluten-free multivitamins in North America for women, men, kids, and the elderly people, with all essential vitamins and minerals for less than $1.20. So come, make the switch and enjoy the change, because Eye Care Naturals is pure for sure.
Ashoka pickles, made with the goodness of olive oil. Enjoy the Indian taste.
Sharma Singh Immigration Services. We have the expertise of former immigration officers who worked with the federal government of Canada for over 25 years. Our commitment to professionalism is our promise. For all your immigration needs, contact us at 416-831-7262. That's 416-831-7262. www.sharmasinghimmigration.com. Sharma Singh Immigration Services. We specialize in all complicated immigration matters.
अगर आप ग्रेटर टोरंटो एरिया में रहते हैं और परेशान हैं अपनी नई या रीफाइनेंस मोर्गेज के लिए, तो एतमाद के साथ राब्ता कीजिए CIBC के मोर्गेज एडवाइजर कामरान कुरैशी। बेहतरीन रेट्स और आला सर्विसेज के लिए 647-280-6663। सर्विंग द कम्युनिटी फॉर 17 years, CIBC के मोर्गेज एडवाइजर कामरान कुरैशी।